Well, hey there, fabulous authors. I'm so glad to see you. I wanted to jump on and tell you about something that I just did on my own author page that you can do too, that will get you the ability to drive your Facebook fans over to your Instagram page. So let's talk. Here's what I did. I was on my author page. I was answering a fan question, so I was doing a live Q&A, and I brought up something that I use within my author life and within my everyday life. And I had mentioned that within my author writing process that I use an editing tablet, which is not what you think. And I talked about how I use this tablet and how functional it is and how much it helps me. And then I told them, if you want an in-depth look or a deeper look at this particular editing tablet, because it's not what you think, I am going over to my Instagram stories after this, and I am going to post a little bit of behind the scenes information on how this works. So I teased what I was talking about, and then I threw it over to my other platform. And if people are interested, they can jump over there and they can check out what I was talking about, or they can just kind of get that little overview within my live broadcast. So I talked about what I wanted to talk about, but then I told them, if you want more information on this, you have to go to this other platform. And when I did, people then traveled over to my Instagram page to get that information. And I just posted that, so I don't have actual stats on that yet. But I do know people have already seen it. So you want to be aware of kicking it over to your other social media platforms. Now, in my title, I had a link to something else, and I did not necessarily know that I was going to be throwing that out there, so I did not have the link there. But if you are going to be discussing something that you know is going to be on your Instagram stories later on, put that link in your title, so all your fans have to do is go up to the title, click on your Instagram page, and they can instantly go over to see what that is, or they can get on their phones and they can go over and see that as well. So the trick is to present the information here on Facebook Live and then to reel them in and tell them, if you want more, if you want to see an in-depth look, or if you want that little extra nugget that I'm throwing out there, you have to go to that page. And that gets them over onto your other social media platform as well. It raises your ranking in both of the platforms that you were working with. So I had people watching on Facebook, and then I have people going over to my Instagram page. It raises my ranking because people are interacting with me. And it also gets them on that new platform, which maybe they like better than Facebook, or maybe they use that more often than Facebook, or maybe they did not know that they liked it, and now suddenly they do. So your goal is to get them to as many places as possible. You don't want to do this in a big spread out kind of way. So you're not sending them to Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and Periscope. You just want to pick, your couple main ones. So if I'm doing a Facebook Live broadcast, I want to send them to my Instagram. I don't want to send them everywhere else because they are not going to do multiple things. If I give them one thing to do, they'll do it. But if I give them more than one thing, chances are they won't. So take advantage of this. Tease it on your Facebook Live broadcast. Put the link in your title, send them to your Instagram page where they can get on your Instagram stories. If you are doing something on Instagram, like you're posting a picture or you're posting a story and you are going to be doing a Facebook Live broadcast later, tease it and link them back to your Facebook page. The trick is to get them to go to your different social media platforms. So you tease it on one, let them know in advance, and then send them over to the other. Make sense? This works really, really well to get them to your multiple platforms, to get them involved with you, and to get them really interested in what you're talking about. So while I talked about that tablet that I use, that editing tablet, I did not tell them exactly what it was. I gave them a little overview, but I didn't let them see it. I didn't give them a tour of it. I didn't show them how it worked it. I sent them to my Instagram where I did. I showed them exactly what it looked like. I told them exactly what kind it was. I told them where they could find it. I told them how I used it. I actually showed them, like I picked it up and I showed them how it works. And that's over on my Instagram stories. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, what on earth is this thing that this girl keeps talking about, editing tablets? It is the best invention that has ever been created. It will change your life, and I am not joking. This is actually created for us photographers, but it works in every area of life. I recommend it to you guys all of the time. I recommend it to all business owners. I recommend it to all people using a computer. It is so efficient, so effective, so amazing, and it saves you so much pain and trouble and drama. I highly recommend you invest in it. It's actually super cheap. It's not expensive at all, and it will change your life. I'm not joking. The second I got it, my life changed. My world changed. It was amazing. It does take a few days to get into it. This is my warning right now. It takes you a couple of days to learn how to function with it. It's weird and awkward for the first couple of days, and then you will not know how you survived without it. So if you want more information on this, if you want to see what I was talking about, I'm actually going to send you not to Reading Transforms, but to my author page over on Instagram. So find me at instagram.com/KMRobinsonBooks. That is KM Robinson Books. And if you're not sure, I'm actually going to jump on my Instagram stories for Reading Transforms, which you're all following me. It's at Reading Transforms. And I will direct link over to my author page so that you can see my stories over there and get a look at my editing tablet and why it's so amazing. I highly recommend that you figure out ways to get your Facebook following over to your Instagram and your Instagram following over to Facebook, and really get those people connected and get them interacting on all of your platforms. It's amazing, it's easy to do, and it's a great way to tease content and kind of spread out what you are teaching or showing them or giving out to them in different ways on different platforms. So make sure that you take advantage of that and get fans from over here to over here and over here to over here. It's amazing, magical, it's wonderful, it's lovely, and it's really, really effective. So check it out, try it out, see how it works, and then let me know. Jump down in the comments if you are live with me. Tell me know if you've tried this, and if you are watching our rebroadcast, put it in the comments if this has worked for you, what you're planning on doing. Just let me know how this is going for you in general, and I can give you some helpful tips and tricks. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm KM Robinson of KM Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms. If you found this helpful, you can jump onto www.readingtransforms.com, where you'll have access to our online courses, our online communities, our articles, our resources, our tutorials, our videos, and the amazing projects that we're working on over at Reading Transforms. You can also jump into community.readingtransforms.com, which is my close Facebook group. I am in there every day teaching on how to beat those social media algorithms that keep bogging down your posts and keeping your fans from seeing them. I'm teaching about marketing your book and branding your author brand to engage your fans in a better and more effective way and get your books sold more and equip your fans to really get out there and market for you. It's amazing, and I hope you'll join us. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Until then, stay inspired.